of His mercy, Lord of His driver. Me say don't stop at all. From this Arizona round a Albemarle. Driver. Me say don't even itch. Don't let the little food they and come back quick. Driver. Just remember the damn speed limit. And if you're running the fence, my friend, that is it. I've got an Excel phone, a singular chip. Any problem, you just reach me on this. I pounds them a buy when I turn sponsorship. Green like grass, brown like chocolate. Felix and you play some make several trip. And on me life savings and depend on it. You can drink and give, but don't you dare burn a split. Listen to the marijuana make your eye tablet. Even though we come just a time, don't need a plastic. Don't deliver it and going up drastic. I'm probably going to go somewhere you know it can't stick. Me want change me roof and put up the grammar stick. Tired to sip Red Bull and straight hypnotic. So driver, me say don't stop at all. That is always run around an Albemarle. Driver, me say don't even itch. Can't let the little food they and come back quick. Driver, just remember the damn speed limit. And if you're running the cops, my friend, that is it. A businessman, I remember the end of the button now because my girl won't wear Victoria's Secret clothes. Come no long here so you feel put him from pass. Billy ya informer with federal charge. Remember, no can nobody on me yard. So much of me love and me no respect coward. I dep on a mission, man, hustling hard. Don't get on you through never suffer and starve. Hustling ability, we learn that I had. Nothing your brain big, nobody track hard. The last boy we tried that dead like. Sell off when you have a make we set new record. Driver, don't stop at all. From this always run around a Albemarle. Driver, they say don't even itch. Call it the little food they and come back quick. Driver, just remember the damn speed limit. If you're running on the cops, my friend, hey, have an Excel phone, a singular chip. Any problem, you just reach me on this. I put some boy you buy, I dump it on a ship. If I like what, make you turn or make you twist. Felix and UPS, I make several trip.
Blended healing flowing through everything. The night holds the secrets, the streets keep the time. Every broken story turns into.
Had to go through some things to get here. You had to push through, keep your head up, keep moving, keep believing when you felt things didn't add up. And I'm telling you now, people see it. People are proud of you. People respect how you handled what you went through. Some of them are even more. You didn't just survive that season. You changed in it. You built strength, patience, and grace. That's why your life is different now. That's why doors are still. Welcome to a space where you can finally breathe and feel safe. Welcome to Blended Healing. Here we honor every piece of your journey and walk with you toward balance, clarity, and peace. Welcome to Blended Healing.
Scar mending, every soul alive. The city keeps beating louder.
Is life a competition for you? Welcome to Storytime. Is life a competition for you? The Hood Edition, real talk, real conversation. Let's talk about it. Who told us that life was a competition? Seriously, who made that decision? Yet somehow almost everybody is running after money, status, titles, likes, running after somebody else's definition of success. If we are not careful, we're going to spend our entire lives running after people who are not even looking back. Most of us never questioned it. We inherited it. We watched our parents compare, our families compare, neighborhoods compare, and then schools ranked us, jobs evaluated us, social media handed us a scoreboard. And before we knew it, comparison stopped being something we did every now and then. It became a lifestyle. Now we measure everything. Who bought the bigger house? Who drives a nicer car? Who makes more money? Who travels more? Who has the better relationship? Who has the bigger platform? We keep score every day without realizing what it's costing us. While we're busy watching everybody else, life keeps moving. We miss our own progress because we're too focused on somebody else's finish line. We stop appreciating what we built because somebody else built something different. People hold on to expectations that were never theirs to begin with. They're trying to win a race nobody ever explained. So today, I want to challenge that mindset. I want to ask, I want us to ask where this way of thinking came from, what it has cost us, and whether there's a better way to live. Maybe life was never meant to be a competition. Maybe it's always meant to be a journey. Ashe? All right. We're going to start at chapter 1. You see, the race nobody started. Every race has a starting line. Somebody says, ready, set, go. Everybody knows why they're running and where they're supposed to finish. But this race is different. Nobody remembers where it started. Nobody remembers agreeing to it. And nobody remembers signing up. Yet somehow almost everybody is running. That's where our conversation begins. Who convinced us that everybody else's success meant our failure? Who taught us that every blessing had to be compared? Who made us believe there was only enough room for one person to win? Because if we can figure out where the race started, maybe, just maybe, we can finally decide whether it's a race worth running at all. Welcome to Blended Healing. Welcome to Real Talk. Welcome to Storytime. Is life a competition?
Soft light, evening glow. She essential, let the magic flow. Bath and spray, a gentle start. Body butter, warm in every part. Her crystals hum, charms and light. Smoking herbs, energy shines. Every drop, every scent. She make essentials, my heart's contented. She make essentials, house of blessings, honey. Spray so glow, feel the magic pressing. She make essentials, house of blessings, honey. Every night, every way, lift your spirit rising. Lift your spirit rising. Mystery box. thoughts don't lie. You're slipping like static in a dead room. Soft at first and louder than my breathing. Silence start feeling like company.
At what point did we decide that every time somebody else got something, we were supposed to feel like we were losing? That thinking didn't just show up one day. It was already in the air. You heard it in conversations. You watched grown folks compare everything from jobs to cars to whose kids were doing better. Before you even understood what competition was, you were already living inside of it. Everybody's traveling, everybody's smiling, and everybody's winning. What you don't see are the arguments before the picture. The sleepless nights, the failures they never posted, or the sacrifices they never mentioned. You're comparing your everyday life to somebody else's commercial. That'll mess with your head if you let it. So maybe the question isn't whether life is a competition. Maybe the real question is, who taught us to believe it was?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Right? We should think about that.
Definitely.
Once you answer that, you can finally decide whether you want to keep running that race. That's deep. I feel that. Yeah, you're exactly.
Chapter 1, Part 1. The race. Nobody started. Alright, let me ask you something. Who told us we was racing? Seriously. At what point did we decide that every time somebody else got something, we were supposed to feel like we were losing? Because if you grew up anything like I did, that thinking didn't just show up one day. It was already in the air. You heard it in conversations. You saw it on the block. You watched grown folks compare everything from jobs to cars to whose kids were doing better before you even understood what competition was. You were already living inside of it. You get something new, and for about 5 minutes, you were happy. And then somebody else showed up with something newer, bigger, or more expensive. Now all of a sudden, what you had didn't hit the same. Nothing changed except what you were looking at. That's how the trap works. It'll have you looking sideways so much that you stop looking forward. Some of us spend more time watching other people's lives than building our own. Somebody gets promoted, and instead of saying, that's dope, we start wondering why it wasn't us. Somebody buys a house and now we feel behind. Somebody else starts making money and now we're rushing to figure out how to do the same thing. Do we even want that life? We don't want to look like we're standing still. That's pressure. Pressure nobody even puts on us. We picked it up and carried it like it was ours. Half the people you think you're competing with don't even know you're competing. They're trying to pay their own damn bills, raise their kids, keep their peace, and build something for themselves. Meanwhile, you're over there stressing, trying to catch somebody who never looked back. Growing up where a lot of us grew up, resources didn't always feel unlimited. Opportunities didn't come knocking every day. So when one person got ahead, it could feel like they got to the last seat at the table. You start thinking, if they won, somebody else had to lose. That's a dangerous mindset because it turns your neighbor into your opponent. Your friend becomes somebody you're measuring yourself against. Your family becomes people you're trying to outdo instead of people you're supposed to celebrate. Then here comes social media, showing up and poured fuel on the fire, on everything. Now everybody's life looks perfect. Everybody's eating at nice restaurants, traveling, smiling, winning. What you don't see are the arguments before the picture, the debt behind the purchase, the sleepless nights, the failures that never posted, or the sacrifices they never mentioned. You're comparing your everyday life to somebody else's commercial. That'll mess with your head if you let it. See, there's nothing wrong with wanting more. There's nothing wrong with being inspired, working hard. The problem starts when your happiness depends on somebody else's staying behind you. That's not ambition. That's insecurity, wearing expensive clothes. Maybe that's why so many people can't celebrate somebody else's success. They think every blessing has to have a limited supply. Like if you got yours, there won't be one left for me. But life doesn't work like that. Somebody else's door opening doesn't lock yours. Somebody else's success doesn't cancel your purpose. Somebody else's moment doesn't erase what has your name on it. So maybe the question isn't whether life is a competition. Maybe the real question is, who taught us to believe it was? Because once you answer that, you can finally decide whether you want to keep running a race that wasn't meant to be ran in the first place. You dig? All right.
You are now tuned in.
Collaboration over competition. It's the family, COC, and the world gonna know.
Let's go.
Collaboration over competition. I told y'all, baby, let's go. COC, and the world gonna know.
Fire. It's big COC.
Collaboration over competition. I am the music and sound behind the COC, baby. Let's go. COC, and the world gonna know.
They try to write us off like a bad check. They try to overshadow
Collaboration over competition. Blessings on blessings on blessing. You already know. Let's go. COC, and the world gonna know.
Collaboration over competition. What up, fam? COC, and the world gonna know.
Let's go. It's big COC energy, fam.
The COC and the world gonna know.
Let's go.
Voices in the darkness.
Yeah.
Bring the
Listen. COC fire continue to shine bright. It's shining all day and it's shining all night. Let's go. COC fire continue to shine bright. It's shining all day.
You know, COC, we're going to get into that. We're going to talk about the COC, but not right now. You know, I wavered. I took my eyes off the finish line. A lot of it had to do with exhaustion. But when I tell you that I believe in the concept of the COC and the people that are in it, it's not by accident. But we'll get into that a little later. You dig? All right, let's get back to the story. Ashe? All right.
You ever notice how some people can't let you enjoy your moment? You pull up to the family cookout in a car you work 2 jobs to afford. Before you can even shut the door, somebody says, "It's nice, but I would have got the next model." Another person asks how much the payment is. Somebody else wants to know if it's leased. By the time you grab your plate, they done talked you out of enjoying something you prayed for.
Here's one that'll hit home. Somebody from the neighborhood starts selling candles. Instead of saying, let me support you, people start saying, I could make those. Why are they charging that much? It ain't that hard. Then 3 weeks later, they're selling candles too. Because watching somebody else build something made them feel like they had to prove they could do it better.
Keeping score. You ever notice how some people can't let you enjoy your moment? You pull up to the family cookout in the car you worked 2 jobs to afford. Before you can even shut the damn door, somebody said, it's nice, but I would have got the next model. Another person asks how much the payment is. Somebody else wants to know if it's leased. And by the time you grab your plate, they done talked you out of enjoying the something that you prayed for, paid for. Or maybe you've been trying to lose weight. You stopped drinking soda. You've been walking every morning before work and you dropped 30 pounds. And you finally start feeling good about yourself. And then somebody sees you and said, you still got a little ways to go. Now, instead of celebrating what you accomplish, you're focused on what you haven't. Your daughter graduates from college. You're sitting there trying not to cry because you're so proud. Then somebody leans over and says, my son graduated with honors. What does that have to do with this moment? Why couldn't my daughter have hers without somebody keeping score? Maybe you finally buy your first house after years of saving. You're excited to show your family. Instead of hearing congratulations, the first question is, what neighborhood? Then came the opinions. I would have bought on the other side of town. The taxes over there are high. You should have waited another year. They can't find everything. They can find everything wrong except the fact that you became a homeowner. Or maybe you finally get promoted and you work for it, stayed late, covered shifts nobody wanted. The first thing somebody asks is how much more you making. Not because they're happy for you. They're trying to figure out if you passed them. Let's tackle the elephant in the room, social media. You open your phone for 5 minutes and somebody's on a beach in Jamaica. Somebody else bought a new truck. Another person is showing off a new house. Somebody's celebrating an engagement. Somebody else is posting stacks of money. Meanwhile, you're sitting in your apartment thinking you're behind in life because you spent 15 minutes looking at everybody else's day, best day, instead of appreciating your own. And here's one that'll hit home. Somebody from the neighborhood starts selling candles. Instead of saying, let me support you, people start saying, I can make those. Why are they charging that much? It ain't that hard. Then 3 weeks later, they're selling candles too. They ain't even want to. Because watching somebody else build something made them feel like they had to prove that they can do it better. That's jacked up, yo. Celebrate. What the hell? And you know what's sad? Some people don't even want what you have. They just don't want you to have more than them. That's why they compare, why they compete, and why they minimize your wins. Keeping score will steal your joy every single time. It'll have you measuring your life by somebody else's timeline, paycheck, marriage, followers, businesses. vacation, until one day you wake up and realize that you spent years running after things that you never even wanted. That's no way to live, man. Life was never supposed to be about beating the other people around you. It's supposed to be about becoming a better version of yourself than you were yesterday. You understand? If somebody's doing good, celebrate them, man. Tell them how proud you are of them. Instead of trying to tear them down. Instead of tearing them down.
Make it hot. Yeah. I know what this is, man. It's that real smooth player shit, man. Straight classic. Network shit. Make it hot.
Man, my whip is mad dirty. Let me take it to the car wash. Whoa, this place looks ran down.
Is this rolling with a shine? I need my car washed, bro. Oh, you can meet me at my house, vet. I'll see you soon.
Nah, I'm out.
My car is real dirty. That's not sexy at all. Oh, wait a minute. There is a sign for a car wash. Cool. I'm on it. Oh, heck no. You can't be serious.
Is this rolling with a shine? Yo, bro, I need my car washed and detailed. You can meet me at my job and wash it right there? Cool, see you there. I'm out.
Ooh, man. Now that's sexy. Y'all need to get with rolling with a shine.
Never speak low, my folks, that's how I feel with. Give and take all of the smoke, that's how I deal with. I heal with them as we seek to behold.
Somebody pulls up in something nice. They barely get out the car before the comments start. That's least. I would have bought the newer model. I heard somebody help them get it. Isn't that something? We can always find a reason why somebody else's blessing shouldn't impress us. It's like saying congratulations has become harder than finding something wrong. Oh my goodness, like for real, for real.
A little boy comes outside excited because his mother finally bought him a new pair of sneakers.
Wow, these are awesome! As those ain't the latest ones.
Now the excitement is gone. A little girl has the time of her life at her birthday party until she hears somebody else's party had ponies, a bounce house, and a DJ.
Now she thinks her penny wasn't special anymore.
Nobody had to teach those kids to compare. I believe competition isn't something we're born with. It's something we inherit. We inherited from conversations. What we hear on the block, from what we celebrate, from what we criticize, and from the questions we ask. After a while, comparing becomes so normal.
We made this normal. You know, when I realized this competition thing was deeper than the shoes and money, when I started paying attention to regular conversations, you can go to a cookout and before the burgers are even done, somebody's already talking about who got a new car, who bought a house, who lost weight, who got a promotion, or whose kids are doing better. You don't even sound negative anymore because we heard it our whole lives. It's just what people do. Then somebody pulls up in something nice, right? They barely get out of the car before the comments start flying. That's least. I would have bought a newer model. I heard somebody help them get it. Isn't that something? We can always find a reason why somebody else's blessings I knocked my own self out. Forgive me for that. You know what I mean? Shit happens, man. I got knocked out for a reason. It ain't even take a lot. You feeling to me? All right. Let us continue. Like I said, we can always find a reason why somebody else's blessing shouldn't impress us. It's like saying congratulations has become harder than finding something wrong. Walk into the barber shop and it's the same thing. Somebody got a promotion. Yeah, but I heard they only got it because they know somebody. Somebody bought a house. Yeah, but it's way out there. Somebody started a business. We'll see how long that lasts. It's almost like we can't let people enjoy a win without adding an asterisk to it. The beauty salon ain't much different. A woman walks in smiling because she just got engaged. Instead of everybody celebrating, folks start looking at the ring. How many carats? Is it real? I wouldn't have picked a difference. I would have picked a different setting. Hold up. I thought we were celebrating love. Somehow, we ended up judging jewelry instead? Even the church house gets caught up in it. Somebody stands up to testify about getting promoted. And before they can even sit down, somebody else is talking about how their son became a doctor or their daughter just bought a bigger house. Since when did testimonies become a competition? Why can't one blessing just be one blessing? And the part that really gets me is the kids. A little boy comes outside excited because his mom finally bought him some new kicks, right? 10 minutes later, another kid's telling him they ain't the latest ones. And now the excitement is gone. A little girl, right, has a time of her life at her birthday party till she hears somebody else's party had ponies, a bounce house, and a DJ. Now she thinks her day wasn't special anymore. Nobody had to teach those kids to compare. They watched us, listened to us, learned from us. That's why I believe competition isn't something we're born with. It's something we inherit. We inherit it from conversations at family gatherings, from what we hear on the street, from what we celebrate and from what we criticize and from the questions we ask. After a while, comparing becomes so normal that we stop noticing we're even doing it. And maybe that's the real issue. We didn't make competition normal overnight. It became a part of the culture. And when something becomes part of the culture, people stop questioning it. They just keep passing it along. You dig? You understand what I'm saying?
Where the love at? I see black hatred. Come on, bruh. Why come y'all still be on that fake shit? Come on, bruh. How you black hating on blacks? That shit racist. Come on, bruh. If they don't give it back to us, then should we just take it? Come on, brother. Where the love at? I see black hatred. I see it. Why come y'all still be on that fake shit? Come on, bruh. How you black hating on blacks? That shit racist. That's crazy. If they don't give it back to us, then should we just take it? Come on, brother. Brother. Come on, brother. Go. Yeah, each one and teach. Brother. Come on, brother. Go. Brother. You tired of seeing people suffer, my brother? Go, brother. Hey, come still in that emergency state. Go ready the date. If we don't get the act right, it just might be too late. no longer the wait. It's about time we elevate. I know you love to talk down and debate, but how we gon' find a way to keep the kids from getting hit by bullets dead straight on the switch of a gun that didn't fucked up the aim? Don't trip, I'm still pulling up on Saturday at 2 or even 2:30. Big mouthpiece back to clear up your vision, cause I know it's been getting blurry. They say that boy funny and he strictly good vibes only. COC money land and this G is still a homies. Don't forget every other mental health money that come pull up on me. At about 2:45, we can't go live like it's us only. Surely but surely, old boy said he my dog, but this I heard he been hating on me. Hey, hold up, homie, come on, brother. Where the love at? I see black hatred. Come on, my sister, don't you know you are destined for greatness? Come on, sister, put big brother mouthpiece in your playlist. Come on, sister, with your twin husband, see that's tasteless. Come on, sister, where the love at? I see black hatred.
Did y'all even listen to the words to that song? I know the beat is dope, but did y'all listen to the words of Big Brother Mouthpiece? The words to that song? It all leads back to the same thing, man. It all leads back to the same thing. The cost of keeping score. We don't talk about this enough because keeping score is going to cost you something. It steals your peace before you even realize that it's gone. You stop enjoying your own life because you're too busy watching somebody else's. You buy some new, gear, right? Then somebody walks in looking flyer, and now you don't even feel good wearing it. You finally save enough money to take your family on vacation. And then you go on social media and somebody else is in Dubai. So now your trip to Myrtle Beach don't seem like it's enough. You get engaged. And instead of soaking in the moment, somebody asks, so when y'all getting married? So then you get married. And then people ask, when you having kids? You have kids. Then they ask, when you buying a house? You buy the house. Then they ask, when you're moving to a better neighborhood. The finish line keeps moving because somebody always has another question waiting for you. And it don't stop there. It starts changing relationship. Somebody asks you where you got your business license. You help. You get the grant, or who designed your website. Instead of sharing the information, you start thinking, I don't want to create competition. Wait a minute. Wait. Competition has become so normal that we rather let somebody struggle than give them the information that they can do and have to change their life. We complain about neighborhoods not growing. Sometimes we're the one holding the ladder instead of the lowering it. Hairstylists refuse to recommend another stylist when they're fully booked. I've seen people sit on job openings until the deadline passes because they don't want anybody else getting hired. Entrepreneurs spend more time watching another Black-owned business than building their own. We say we want the community to win, right? But sometimes we act like success is the last piece of fried chicken on the table. Everybody reaching for it, hoping nobody else gets it first. What does this do to your spirit? You stop celebrating people. You start studying them. You stop being inspired by their success and you start trying to explain it away. They got lucky. They knew somebody. They had help. Maybe they did. So what? Why does their blessing need an explanation before you can clap for it? Sometimes people are simply being rewarded for the work you never saw them do. Keeping score will have you broke in places money can't fix. It'll bankrupt your joy. It'll rob your gratitude. It'll convince you that no matter what you accomplish, it will never be enough because somebody somewhere always have more. That's a race you can't win because every time you think you've caught up, you'll find somebody else to compare yourself to. Do I make myself clear? Did you get it that time? All right. Let me reinforce something for you. Let me let I can show you better than I can tell you. I can damn sure show you better than I can tell you.
Keeping score costs you something. It steals your peace. You stop enjoying your own life because you're too busy watching somebody else's. You buy a new outfit, then somebody walks in looking flyer, and now you don't even feel good wearing it. You finally save enough money to take your family on vacation. Then you scroll social media and somebody's in Dubai. Oh, I know that feeling. So now your trip to Myrtle Beach don't seem like enough. You get engaged, and instead of soaking in the moment, somebody asks, so when you're getting married? You get married, then people ask when you're having kids. You have kids, then they ask when you're buying a house. Exactly. You buy the house, then they ask when you're moving to a better neighborhood. The finish line keeps moving because somebody always has another question waiting for you. Girl, I feel that. How many decisions have you made trying to impress people who weren't going to clap for you anyway? How much money have you spent trying to look successful instead of becoming successful?
How many friendships have been damaged because somebody couldn't be happy for somebody else? How many families stopped speaking over jealousy?
See, that's why I say this race has no winners. Even the person standing in first place is looking over their shoulder, wondering who's catching up.
So let me ask you one last question before we leave this chapter. How much of your life have you spent running after things that you never really wanted? Because were they your dreams? Or did somebody else get there first? How many decisions have you made trying to impress people who weren't going to clap for you anyway? How much money have you spent trying to look successful instead of becoming successful? How many friendships have you been damaged because somebody couldn't be happy for somebody else? How many families stopped speaking over jealousy, pride, or somebody feeling like they got left behind? How many people gave up on their own purpose because they were too busy trying to copy somebody else? See, that's why I say this race has no winners. Even the person standing in first place is looking over their shoulder, wondering who's catching up. That's not freedom, that's pressure. Real success is sleeping good at night because you're living your life, not performing a life. It's being able to applaud when your friend wins because you know that their blessing didn't cancel yours. It's understanding that your lane has your name on it and nobody can outrun you in a race that the divine never designed for them to run. Imagine what would happen if we stopped competing and started connecting. Imagine if the first question after somebody shared good news wasn't how much or how did you do that. Imagine if it was simply, I'm so proud of you, bruh, sis. Imagine if we shared job leads instead of hiding them, introduced people instead of gatekeeping, sent customers to one another instead of treating every new business like a threat. Imagine what our neighborhoods would look like if we spent as much energy building each other as we do measuring each other. Life was never supposed to be about crossing the finish line before everybody else. It's always about making sure nobody had to run alone. Maybe that's the question we should take with us into the next chapter. If we weren't born competing, who taught us to? Who taught us? That's it, and that's all. That's chapter 1. I hope I didn't offend anybody, and if I did, you know me, I'm going to say what I have to say. So, respectfully, respectfully. But don't take your eyes off the prize, man. What's meant for you is meant for you. And by God, if one of us succeeds, all of us succeeds. You understand? You got to stand on something or you're going to fall for everything, man. Everything. Just that one last push. My sis had a word today called determination. And if you haven't heard that, go back to the Love Palace and listen to Goddess D of Love's explanation of that. Determination. Even when you feel like just giving up. Determination will make you get back up. And with that being said, y'all have a good one. And I'll see you the next time around, all right? All right. Be well, stay safe, Ashe, and deep bow to each and every one of you. And I'll catch you all around for chapter 2. All right. Remember, is life a competition or nah? All right. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.
See, collaboration over competition.
I tried to tell you. I tried, but it's cool, you know. As I sit back in my cloud car and I ride around and hover over in different places on social media, to my surprise, people are still drinking the Kool-Aid. No harm, no foul, no judgment zone here. I want my people to win every time. So if you catch me floating by, just know I'm rooting for you. Even from up here. Always. Like cloud car and gear, let's see what they're drinking today. Unbelievable. They're sipping lies like it's candy water. Different platforms, same cup. If I could get just one of them to look up. Maybe they taste what they're swallowing. Keep moving. There's still time. Hold tight, folks. I'm not done yet. What is going on over here? Let me pull up for a better view. What's going on down there? Blended girl, keep driving. Don't you touch down anywhere. Keep driving. Let's see where this takes us.
D, don't touch down no place. Don't touch down. We're in the Zen zone. Remember the meditation today. Don't you dare touch down. Alicia, don't touch down.
Come on, Kels. There's a cool music studio down. I gotta go. I'm dragging Mouthpiece with me.
Thumbnail, yeah. Big blessings on blessings, queen. Man. You already know. Okay. Hey, yeah.
People make the vision clear. Hands linked strong, we can't be denied. Healing in a circle, ancestors by our side. And together, we gon' rise forever.
I have to spin the block again. You ain't get it yet. Oh, man. I guess we spinning the block again. Maybe it's someone new to the channel. If it is, y'all gotta pass.
Stop
Let me reintroduce myself.
Take the cap off, let it bleed. What it is. Take the cap off, let it pop, let it snap in. Holding all the fire, had it tucked in the back. Take the cap off, let it spill, let it drop. You been silent too long, let the pressure go pop. Take the cap off, no fear, no doubt. What's in you been loud, you just muted it out. Take the cap off, whole room gonna shake. This your moment right now. Hey, take the cap off. I've been biting my tongue, playing nice, staying cool. Tell myself how to shine, try to follow the rule. They said maybe next time I say yeah like a fool. Whole line in my chest, but I stayed in the zoo. Trauma had me for the insecurity, train me. Fear kept the key, but the door couldn't cage me. They doubted, I nodded and doubted myself. Put my gifts on the shelf like I do it when I'm ready. But ready don't come when you scared to be seen. Perfection, a lot to keep killing a dream. So I'm ripping the seal, yeah, I'm breaking the lock of as messy as honest. Hey, take the cap off. Take the cap off. Let it pop, let it snap in. Holding all this fire, had it tucked in the back. Take the cap off. Let it spill, let it drop. You been silent too long, let the pressure go pop. Take the cap off. No fear, no doubt. What's in you been loud, you just muted it out. Take the cap off. The whole room gonna shake. This your moment right now. Hey, take the cap off. Who told you you were too much? Who told you sit down, hush? Who made you question your voice? Like confidence cost too much. Abuse try to bring my name. Had me thinking pain was no. But I aim to be small. I'm a whole damn storm front on top. I'm tired of whispering winds, tired of playing the edge. If I got something to say, yeah, I'ma say it with my chest. No cap, literally, no mask. This is me. If they laugh, let them choke on the globe. And believe, shake it out, shake it loose. That fear ain't yours, it's borrowed truth. Crack the top, hear that sound, that's your power coming out. Say it loud, one more time, I don't gotta drink no more. Say it loud, no disguise, this what I've been holding for. Take the cap off, let it pop, let it snap. Been holding all this fire, had it tucked in the back. Take the cap off, let it spill, let it drop. You been silent too long, let the pressure go pop. Take the cap off, no fear, no doubt. What's in you been loud, you just muted it out. Take the cap off, whole room gonna shake. This your moment right now. Yeah. Now we not doing that today. Pick your head up. You already know what it is, let's go. I had to talk to myself different, tighten my vision. No more waiting on a sign, I'm the one that's been missing. Ain't no handouts in the city, just decisions and pivots. Either you run it up or watch it, that's the line, I pick it. I had to talk to myself different, level my mind. Had to cut the noise off, they was wasting my time. I ain't chasing nobody, I'm just chasing what's mine. And if I said I'm locked in, then I'm staying on grind. Look, I done sat in them rooms where they doubted my presence, smiling in my face but was counting my seconds. Like I wasn't built for it, like I wasn't destined. Now I'm talking to myself like remember the message. You ain't come this far just to fold under pressure. You done seen too much just to move any lesser. Had to cut ties, yeah, that pain was a lesson. Now I move solo, but the vision getting better. No sleep nights, had to bet on myself. Ain't nobody coming through to invest in your health. Had to get up on my feelings, put that pain on the shelf. Now I'm stacking up my wins, I don't measure by wealth. I measure by growth, by the way I respond. Used to react quick, now I move like a dime. Everything I went through just been making me strong. Now I'm talking to myself like keep going, you on. I had to talk to myself different, tighten my vision. No more waiting on a sign, I'm the one that's been missing. Ain't no handouts in the city, just decisions and pivots. Either you run it up or watch it, that's the line, I'll pick it. I had to talk to myself different, level my mind. Had to cut the noise off, they was wasting my time. I ain't chasing nobody, I'm just chasing what's mine. And if I said I'm locked in, then I'm staying in. Facts, I was moving too loose, had to tighten my circle. Everybody ain't solid, that loyalty verbal. They be clapping for you, but be praying it's hurtful. So I move with intent, every step gotta serve you. Had to look in the mirror like what you gon' do. Keep repeating them cycles or break them in two. You got power in your voice, better speak it, it's true. Or you letting fear decide everything that you do. Now we don't do that.
Hope you received
This
what
that
you
stand
needed
up
today.
energy
Thank you
where
for
your
coming by
roots
and
at.
spending some time
This
with
that
me.
I don't need
Come back
permission, I
soon.
approve that.
I'll
This
share
that
and
hunger
bow
in
to
your
you.
chest, you can't mute that. Every loss turn a page, now I'm writing it right. Every scar got a story, now I'm wearing it light. Ain't no fear in my walk, I done been through the fight. Now I'm talking to myself like you built for this life. Don't fall now, you're too close. Don't doubt now, don't froze. Everything you needed, always been inside. You just had to see it through a different lens this time. I had to talk to myself different, tighten my vision. No more waiting on a sign, I'm the one that's been missing. Ain't no handouts in the city, just decisions and pivots. Either you run it up or watch it, that's the line.